Hello everyone. Did you know that in a country of over a billion people, a birth defect spotted within just 48 hours of birth can mean the difference between a child living a full life or facing lifelong disability? That is exactly the mission behind the Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram, known as RBSK. And today we are going to explore its journey from RBSK 1.0 to the modern RBSK 2.0. RBSK was launched in February 2013 under the National Health Mission. While earlier programs had succeeded in reducing child mortality, they lacked comprehensive care for birth defects, childhood illnesses, and nutritional deficiencies. This gap led to an unprecedented national mandate, an operational target to screen 27 crore children across India aged 0 to 18 years using a proactive 4Ds framework. Over the years, RBSK has evolved from a basic screening initiative into a comprehensive digital health ecosystem. In its original form, RBSK 1.0 focused on 30 core conditions, relied on basic home based newborn care, used analog and paper heavy documentation, and remained siloed within the Ministry of Health. In contrast, RBSK 2.0 has expanded its clinical scope to cover up to 38 conditions, with a critical new focus on mental health and non communicable disease risk factors. It now integrates deeply with the home based care for young child program, has deployed digital health cards linked to registries like PICME, and has achieved cross sector convergence with the Ministry of Women and Child Development and the Ministry of Education. The clinical framework of RBSK rigorously targets what are called the 4Ds: defects, deficiencies, diseases, and delays. Under defects at birth, the program screens for conditions such as neural tube defect, Down syndrome, cleft lip and palate, talipes or clubfoot, developmental dysplasia of the hip, congenital cataract, congenital deafness, congenital heart diseases, and retinopathy of prematurity. Under deficiencies, it screens for anemia, especially severe cases, vitamin A deficiency causing Bitot spot, vitamin D deficiency causing rickets, severe acute malnutrition, and goitre. Under childhood diseases, it covers skin conditions like scabies, fungal infection and eczema, otitis media, rheumatic heart disease, reactive airway disease, dental caries, and convulsive disorders. Under developmental delays, it addresses vision, hearing, and neuromotor impairments, motor, cognitive, and language delays, behavior disorders like autism, learning disorders, and ADHD. In addition, the program applies a regional overlay, adapting deployment geographically to address conditions like congenital hypothyroidism, sickle cell anemia, and beta thalassemia based on local prevalence. RBSK is deployed with precision across 4 distinct age cohorts and environments. Facility based screening happens within 0 to 48 hours of birth, conducted at public health facilities and designated delivery points by ANMs, medical officers, and gynecologists. Home based screening takes place from 0 to 6 weeks, conducted during home visits by ASHAs, who are equipped with specialized pictorial reference books for gross birth defects, prioritizing low birth weight and high risk households. Preschool and community screening covers children from 6 weeks to 6 years, conducted at Anganwadi centers at least twice a year by dedicated block level mobile health teams. Finally, school based screening covers children from 6 to 18 years, conducted in government and government aided schools at least once a year by mobile health teams. Once a child is screened, the District Early Intervention Center or DEIC acts as the central hub that triages and routes patients to definitive care. Referrals come in from ASHAs through home visits, mobile health teams through schools and Anganwadis, and delivery points through facilities. The DEIC provides in-house developmentally supportive care and long-term follow-up management. And from there, Children are linked either to tertiary care facilities for complex surgical management or to private impaneled hospitals through strategic memorandums of understanding for specialized treatments such as cardiac surgeries or congenital defect correction. Importantly, all services, interventions, and surgeries under RBSK are guaranteed completely free of cost, eliminating any out of pocket expenditure for families. In Tamil Nadu specifically, the program enforces universal delivery point screening and absolute public transparency. Mandatory screening is carried out across all tiers, from primary health centers to medical college hospitals and private facilities, focusing on identifying visible birth defects within 48 hours to improve child survival. Detailed screening checklists are hard-coded directly into the PICME portal for immediate, centralized digital recording. Alongside this, a public accountability dashboard publishes monthly advanced tour program schedules for all RBSK teams on the Tamil Nadu Directorate of Public Health and Preventive Medicine website, displaying scheduled visits to Anganwadi centers and schools for full public visibility, and even providing closed user group mobile numbers of medical officers directly to parents and community members. To ensure accountability in the field, Tamil Nadu has introduced three key innovations. The first is the Face Recognized Attendance System, or FRAS. RBSK teams stationed at block primary health centers record their attendance daily through this system, ensuring that health service providers are physically active in the field strictly from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., maximizing community screening windows. This is monitored in real time simultaneously by block medical officers at the local level and district health officers at the district level. The second innovation is GPS driven fleet monitoring. Every RBSK vehicle is hardwired with GPS, streaming live latitude and longitude data to the central portal and Android tablets. This systematically prevents route deviation and guarantees visits to designated screening sites. The system also auto-generates daily reports flagging issues like less distance traveled or offline status, and these deviations trigger immediate review by district training team medical officers during weekly district health officer meetings. The third innovation is the Transparent Advanced Tour Program portal. This outlines exact monthly schedules for all RBSK teams visiting Anganwadis and schools, published openly online, and includes closed user group mobile numbers allowing direct contact with medical officers. As a result, Anganwadi workers, school officials, and parents know exactly when to expect screenings, enabling pre-mobilization of the community and maximizing the efficiency of each visit. Together, these three systems, tracking through GPS, planning through the advanced tour program, and verifying through the face-recognized attendance system, form a continuous loop that transforms unpredictable field logistics into precise, measurable, and highly accountable clinical action. Within the crucial 48-hour window after birth, mandatory screening for visible birth defects is carried out at all health facilities, from primary health centers to medical college hospitals. Identified defects are immediately logged into a detailed screening checklist within the Pregnancy and Infant Cohort Monitoring and Evaluation Portal, known as PICME. This real-time data entry triggers timely clinical interventions, directly correlating with dramatically improved child survival rates. In summary, RBSK stands on a strong clinical foundation covering defects at birth such as neural tube defects, congenital heart diseases, Down's syndrome and cleft lip or palate, deficiencies such as severe acute malnutrition, severe anemia, vitamin deficiencies, and goiter, childhood diseases such as rheumatic heart disease, convulsive disorders, otitis media, and reactive airway disease, and developmental delays such as autism, ADHD, and motor, cognitive, or language delays. Alongside this clinical foundation, The program has undergone systemic evolution through an expanded clinical scope, now covering 38 conditions with added focus on mental health and non communicable disease risk factors. Digital health integration through digital health cards replacing manual records, programmatic convergence through integration with the home based care for young child program, and interministerial coordination unifying the Ministry of Health with the Ministry of Women and Child Development and the Ministry of Education to seamlessly cover Anganwadi centers and government schools. Hope you have understood about Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram. If you found this video useful, please like and share with your friends and colleagues. Thank you.